Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome back. As you can tell by the title of the video and my ensemble of food here, you know what's going on. You know what we're making. Alright, so we're going to get started. The first step is to mix in 5 eggs, 3 cups of whole milk, the salt, which I'm going to skip. I'm going to tell you why shortly. Sugar, and we're going to do 1.5 cups of sugar. Nutmeg, which is half a teaspoon, and we're going to mix that together. So let's do that now. Okay, we got all of our ingredients that we need in there so far, except for salt. Now, the reason I cut the salt out was because I'm using salted butter. I did this a few weeks ago with some cookies. Added salt. Didn't realize I was using salted butter already. Super salty. The cookies came out great, but it was just a little bit extra salty. So we're going to mix this together now. Break up the yolk. So the next step, you need your French bread, or whatever, bulky bread you want to use. I did French bread for this one. I already did this part. Basically, just take your loaf. You need about 8 cups of this. You're going to want to cut it into, bite-sized pieces, about 2 to 3 inches or so. Stick that in the oven about, I'd say about 350 for 15 minutes or so, just so you get a little bit of browning. I got some extra browning on the bottom, but that's okay. So you got that, you got your mix. Let's move on, shall we? So here's our egg mixture now. Alright, so right now put your oven to 325 to get it warmed up, ready to go once you get everything assembled. We're going to stick our bread in. Alright, so you got your bread and your egg mixture, so now you got to combine it, which should be the fun part. Okay, well that's as good as I'm going to get with getting it. At least everything has the mixture on there for the most part, which is fine. You can mix it around in your baking pan shortly, but for now it's mixed together. So now you get your casserole dish, baking dish, whatever you want to call it. Spray it down so it doesn't stick. Looks like enough. Yeah, let's just hope it is. Now you're going to put your mixture in there. At this point, we got everything in our baking dish. We got the egg mixture with the milk. We got the bread in there. We're ready to slip it right in the oven. So again, we're going to put this to 325 for 1 hour. And then we're going to work on the banana Foster sauce. So let's do that now. Alright, so we got about 10 minutes before the bread is going to come out. So right now we're going to combine for the bananas Foster sauce. We're going to do 4 ounces of sugar, 4 ounces of brown sugar, 4 ounces of corn syrup, 1 stick of butter, and 1/2 cup of heavy cream. So I already got all that separated. I'm just going to stick all of that in here. Let's get... Yeah, it doesn't look that good, but basically all sugar and saltiness of the butter. Remember, I'm using salted butter here. Recipe calls for unsalted, but I left the salt out of the earlier step. So you're going to just do that. So right now what you want to do is just mix it around, get it blended together, and get it to a boil. Once you get it to a boil, you're going to put in another 8 ounces of the whipping cream, or heavy cream, whatever you want to call it. So now we got it to a boil. You want to keep it at pretty much a steady boil, medium-high heat. We're going to put in the rest of the heavy cream, slowly. So now we're going to bring 1 cup of spiced rum. Set that in there. Give that a quick little mix. We're gonna flambe it. We're lit. And that's how you flambe it. Alright, that was scary. So once you flambe it, just cook it for another 3 minutes or so, and then we'll set it to the side. Our bread should be done shortly. So I cut up 3 bananas, stuck it in the sauce, and here's what bread pudding looks like so far. And again, that was in there at 325 for an hour. I checked it halfway through just to make sure it wasn't burning. So now I'm going to stick all of that on top of that. Now, here's the other thing. I didn't get the ice cream. But it's okay. We don't need the ice cream in every meal. So if I feel I need it, then I'll run to Publix tomorrow when we have leftovers. But we're going to dump that on there and see what it looks like. Alright, so here is the finished product. I don't know why it's still bubbling. Probably because the oven's still hot. So we're about to dig in. How's it look?
Amazing, and it tastes amazing.
Yeah, the flambe sauce, the Bananas Foster sauce, still has the kick of rum in there. But it also brings a sweet balance with all of that sugar and corn syrup, all that stuff. I don't think I need the ice cream.
No.
But, yep, it's going to serve this up. Tell you how it tastes. So if I had to change one thing on this, I would add caramel to it, because even though it has all the sugars and sweetness and all that, it just needs that little extra sweetness, and it would be so much better. It's good. I like bread pudding a lot. This was good. Overall, it's a good dish. Really good dish. It's not Ohana bread pudding. Get the ice cream, get some caramel drizzle, put it on top. That'll just take this dish to a whole new level. But overall, it's good. Fairly simple to make. The flambe, you could do. It's not too difficult. Just make sure you get all the alcohol out. We still had a little drop here and there, but that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And make sure to check out all the other videos we have. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.